Good morning, parents and families of Grace Christian School. I hope you are doing well. This is Dr. Pettinger here. I wanted to give you a Wednesday hump day update about how things are going here at school. I couldn't be happier. I know our staff couldn't be happier. Things are going extremely smooth, and we're very excited. We're on YouTube Live right now, and I'm going to plug our channel. This is the Grace Christian School channel, and we're going to be trying to give out more information as the time comes up. So if you'd like to get the most current information, I suggest that you go right down below and hit subscribe. And if you want to be contacted immediately when we go live for something, you hit ring the bell over to the side. So you'll get up to the minute information that we're sharing. But anyway, we're 3 days into the new school year. It's going very smooth. Couldn't be happier. And parents, you deserve a great big pat on the back. The next parent you see on campus, I want you to tell them, hey, you're doing a great job, because we're going to be telling you that. Car line in the morning is going very smooth. You're dropping off your children. They're getting to their gates on time, and they're being checked in. Our PST is doing an amazing job of helping us screen children into campus. And also after school, the biggest point is the car line pickup. Our first day we were kind of sketchy because of that one car that was parked. But yesterday it went very smooth, and I can't thank all of you enough for doing everything that you need to do. Benta, thank you so much for watching. Greatly appreciate it. The car line will continue to get smooth. The pro tip is don't get here until 10 minutes after 3. School lets out at 3. If you get here a little after 3, cars will already be flowing through, and you will spend less of your valuable time in car line. I want to share some new guidelines that we're going to be doing when kids are checking in. I told you everything we do in our school. Brittany, thanks for checking in with us. We love all of our families that are here. Everything we do here at the school is based on factual data. Data that is peer reviewed, data that is based in research, and data that's real. And we don't really focus a lot on what the media is trying to get us to believe. Kaiser came out with an excellent study on thermometers and the different types of thermometers you're able to use in taking temperatures. Janelle, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. And the temporal thermometers that we're using can provide an error rate of 0.3 to 0.6 when taking a temperature. Because of that, we are going to tighten our standards as we're checking our students in. We used to be at 100.4, and then we would consider that a fever. Now, if you're at 100, we will consider that for secondary screening because we use the temporal thermometers. What will happen at that point, we'll bring them in for a secondary screening, and then we'll do an oral temperature. We have the sanitary ones that you put on a strip and you put under their tongue and take the temperature. That way we're keeping our kids the safest possible on campus. And we have a variety of 10 different thermometers that we use on campus, and we will use multiple thermometers to make sure the data that we're using is correct. Distance learning, while it got off to a little bit of a rocky start on Monday, it got better yesterday. And I have to tell you, I teach a finance class in junior high. I use Dave Ramsey Foundation Principles for a 7th grade class that I teach. I had 8 students on my class. It was amazing. As I was teaching the class to the students, I was able to look to my left, and there were my 8 students. I was able to call on them, and we had some great participation. I also saw two parents come into the room and was listening to my finance class. That we talk about debt, we talk about credit cards, not going into debt, no student loans for college and things like that. And it's a great class. I teach it 1 period a week on Tuesdays all year long for our 7th graders. And we've had great feedback when they come back from that. So with distance learning, if you have a direct question about what's going on with distance learning, you need to direct that question to your child's classroom teacher. That's the most important person to ask. They're going to know the most correct current data. If you call the office, we're going to tell you email the teacher, or we'll check into it for you. Eliminate the middleman, as they say. Go right to your classroom teacher, and they'll be able to help you with that. Packets for the lower grades, the kindergarten, TK first, second, and some third are available tomorrow in the office. You can pick those up on, not tomorrow, tomorrow's Thursday, excuse me, on Friday and on Monday. Those will be available to you. In addition, information about testing, how you can come onto campus to do testing with your distant learner is available on campus, and you can come get that information from your classroom teacher. They'll tell you when the testing times are. Also, we've started having students start to contact the school and fill out their paperwork to return to school. The date was the 25th for our distance learners if they wanted to return to school in September. And we've already had a few contact us, reach out, and they'll be returning to school in September. So that's terrific. And we're having a great time working the bugs out of distance learning. And it's really becoming a fun tool to use. And we see it morphing into so much more for us as we continue to get more familiar with it. With that being said, waivers are required for everyone, whether you are a distance learner or whether you're an on-campus student. They're extremely important to get filled out and brought in. We've shown a great deal of grace as we're working back and forth. Parents thought they sent them in or weren't quite sure, but please, parents, these are available from your classroom teacher. They're available here in the office. Fill it out. You can email it back to Christy O'Rue in the office, or you can send it with your child. At the end of this week, everyone, our distance learners, as well as our on-campus students, have to have them Monday morning. If we find that a student does have a waiver, we will contact you, and the child will have to be picked up. We're sorry, moms and dads. This is just what's required for us to be open and continue to serve our entire school, and that's what we want to do. And I can't thank you enough. You're all doing a wonderful job. Next, I want to talk about spirit wear. If you want to get spirit wear, it's available. You can also go to our website at www.gcsrr.org, and under programs, that exact form right there is available under programs that you can print up, you can fill out and send into the office, and they'll get your spirit wear taken care of. Also on our website, if you're interested in script, we'll have more information on that next week. That is also available on our website under programs, script, and you can get that information filled out. You can pick up your script in the office, and Mrs. Chapman, Cora Chapman, is one of our great script leaders, as well as Shannon, and they will be getting more information out to everybody about when script will be available at a table outside the office. But any day you need it right now, you can order it in the office, and Barbara Wolfner will take care of you. In addition, I've talked to you about our great PST team. That's the parent support team. Here is information from them. If you go under programs on our website, gcsrr.org, programs, you can slide down and there's a parent support team tab. You can click that, fill this out for more information. Next week, I get the highest ratings when Sean and Mandy are on the show because they do a lot of fun stuff for everybody. Sean and Mandy will be on next week, and we're looking at setting this up so that we're not barraging with daily video messages from me. I'm sure there's other things that you want to be watching and listening to, that we're going to come up with a solid day that will always do a video home to you. We've got a great number of viewers. We had 12. I just lost one. But anyway, that's what's going on there. Lunch seating. I want to share with you lunch seating. Our lunch program is doing well. We've gone out. We've dotted everywhere, so our kids are practicing social distancing all the way across. One grade level goes all the way down one group of tables, and they're eating outside where it's fresh air, and it's working out really well. Our cafeteria staff has done a great job of the way they package our food to make sure that it's sanitary and it's the best possible way to get out there. I think they're even doing a better job than in a lot of the restaurants, and I compliment our office staff for doing that. In addition, when I speak about our office staff, tomorrow they're going through some transitional changes here in the office, so this is very important. Our office tomorrow will be open from 7:30 to 9 a.m. If you have paperwork you need to drop off, payments you need to make, or something you need to do in the office, then it's going to be going to a very limited office hours where someone will only be able to help you at the door, and that will be for the remainder of the day. We'll be taking phone calls, but the phone calls could be limited. The reason for it is the office staff is retweaking some equipment things, moving some things around, and they need to be able to do that sooner rather than later. So I've made the conscious decision to limit the office tomorrow after 9 a.m. because it seems like things have really calmed down. From 9 a.m. until the close of business, the office will have only limited hours. That's not to say if you have a family emergency or something of that nature, we can't help you. Now here, as I'm wrapping up this great first week of school, is a story that I am just tickled pink to share with you. I love talking about student success. I love talking about things that worked out great in the classroom. And I want to introduce you to one of, yes, you can send your Spiritware pack forms with your kids. You put them in the backpack. Benta asked that question. If you put it in the backpack with a check, it'll get processed up here and it'll get taken care of. Our students are our mail system. So if you want to send something, the tough part is just reminding the student to tell the classroom teacher it's in their backpack. And I know the teachers a lot of times the first few weeks of school will ask, hey, is there anything in the backpacks that we need? But absolutely, whenever you need to send something, do it that way. It works well. And thank you for asking that question. But anyway, this is a great opportunity for me to share about student success. You may not know this young man, but you're going to know him now. That's Terrion. Terrion is in second grade, and I'm going to be sharing with you a fabulous story. We were just notified that Terrion won an award from PBS for his writing ability. He is going to be honored this Saturday with a special award for an essay that he wrote and turned into PBS. We are so excited. And talking to Terrion and his guardian, they thank Mrs. Cuppert for instilling such a joy in writing and making writing fun in her class that they're very grateful. And they personally invited her to watch on Zoom. It's a virtual award ceremony that's going to take place this Saturday. So if you see Terry on campus, I would normally say, give him a great big high five. But right now, give him a set of knuckles. Tell him congratulations. And it's fun to write stories and things like that. And anytime a child here is honored for something like this, I am always going to recognize it because I think parents need to see the great things that are happening with our students here, and they need to know they're going to be recognized for fabulous work. So that's where we are right now. That is pretty much wrapping up the first week of school. We're going into the backside now for Thursday and Friday. Parents, I can't thank you enough for the supportive emails, the supportive phone calls that you have provided all of our staff members. You are just, we couldn't ask for better parents, couldn't ask for better students, and I couldn't ask for a better staff. So that's where we are right now. I've looked over my notes one last time. That pretty much is all it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want the notification as soon as the live feed comes up. And you see, if you text something right here, I see it right away, and I try to respond. What better way to get to me and be able to answer your questions as quickly as possible if I'm able to. But anyway, thanks so much, parents. I hope you have a wonderful day. Continue to be safe at home. And remember, of all of us working together, following protocols and procedures, we will knock it out of the park this year. Our kids will have a successful school year, and we'll look back on 2020 just as a bad dream. Anyway, to all the glory goes to God. Thank you, parents, for being so wonderful. Thank you for giving us the greatest kids in the United States. Have a great day. Bye-bye.